Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan regenerals. How are you all doing today? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're looking good. And I hope you're feeling irie. Yes, because we are going to get into it. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Come and join the Love and Light family at Wagwantarotandtea. Yes, yes, yes. And to the subscribers, one love. To the new viewers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, welcome. All right, so today's reading, we are going to look at what's going on in January. What do we need to hear? What messages do we need to hear in January? Okay, what kind of things do we need to look out for in January? So let's see Wagwan. But let's get relaxed, chill. I hope you have a nice cup of tea or a beverage. Okay, I've got some coffee today. Let us know what you are sipping on. Okay, put it in the comments below because we want to engage, we want to interact. So let's have some more comments. Okay, let's share and engage with the Love and Light family, and be sure to put a like as well and subscribe, and make sure you click on that notification bell so you don't miss a beat around here. Okay, so before we begin the reading, okay, we like to just do a nice gratitude that just really helps us, to bring in, really good energy, and to, we're all about manifesting and bringing good energy. So what better way to be thankful, be in the present, and show gratitude? So we're going to do a quick thanks. Okay, so thank you, spirit guides, thank you, guardian angels, thank you, ancestors, for the messages that we are about to receive today. May the messages guide us and strengthen our intuition. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we have pile 1, we have pile 2, and we have pile 3. So we're gonna see Wagwan. Okay, let's see Wagwan. Okay, so I hope you have like a number that is resonating. If there's a number that's resonating, just go to that number. And if you're like, you're not too sure, maybe you can just go through all of the reads and collect the gems as you go along. So we will see you on the other side. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan regenerals. So let's see what's under pile 1. Let's see Wagwan. Okay. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Cups. So looking at the 8 of Swords, let's start with the 8 of Swords. Okay, so the 8 of Swords, okay, represents this kind of energy of feeling trapped, feeling like mentally trapped. Like if we look at the 8 of Swords, okay, the swords represents the energy of feeling like it's all kind of wrapped up in your thoughts. Okay, what's how you see things, like mentally, how you've kind of gathered, or how your thoughts and feelings have kind of gathered, but it's kind of starting from your mindset. Yeah, and we've got this kind of positive mindset series going on as well at Wagwantarotandtea. So we're looking at the mindset. So we're thinking that the swords are kind of really about our thoughts, our mindset. Our minds, this is kind of telling us that currently some of us in the collective, or you may have known, have or just know someone who's going through this kind of energy, or going through this energy of kind of feeling like they're just so wrapped up in their head, they're so caught up in their the way they're thinking that it's not serving them to see the opportunities that they have around them. And it could also be maybe you've gone through a period of illness, a period of depression, a period of just really kind of seeing everything with the glass half empty rather seeing the glass half full. And that mindset can really then close us to see what we have around us, what opportunities we have around us. It can really, we can be so caught up, or maybe let's say for example, if something hasn't worked in your favor, if there has been something you've been really hoping for, really wanting, wanting to manifest, wanting to bring into your life, and it hasn't worked in your favor, it can really kind of can create like a hang up. Like you get this kind of, I'm getting this feeling like you're so caught up on that thing not happening, not realizing that maybe that was a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise. But you can be so caught up in it that with the Five of Pentacles being here. Now, the Five of Pentacles, if we think of the Five of Pentacles, we're just going to put the Eight of Swords down for a minute. With the Five of Pentacles represents that energy of, let's say there's kind of like issues of kind of maybe some kind of conflict going on. And in regards to the Pentacles representing that earthy kind of, earthy belonging. So like, property, our security, our money, okay, our stability. And if in regards to here, we see that there's two figures here who are maybe like someone who's displaying maybe they're ill or maybe or disabled or homeless. But here there is, look, a place where they could maybe seek some health. It said they could seek some support in regards to their health. They could maybe, there might be what's behind these doors. But because if we're so caught up in with the Eight of Swords being here, with what's going on in our head, or just really focusing or dwelling on the past, okay, the woy it came out. We're so dwelling on the past that it's impacting us in the present. It's impacting us by seeing the opportunities, and that can then impact on our health. That can impact on our opportunities going forward, and to see what opportunities we have. And essentially, if you're seeing this now, remember, it's all the readings are timeless, but it's recognizing that, what we need to know, what we need to hear in January is that we've got a whole year now to take that opportunity, to take the time to really focus on what it is that we want to bring into our life. What is it that we want to bring into our existence? So we now have to recognize that whatever had happened with the Eight of Swords being here, we have to let go of that. We have to let go. We have to let go, sis. We have to let go, bro. You hear me? We have to let go. So we have to move towards new pastures, new beginnings. And in order to go through those new beginnings and new pastures, I feel like with the Five of Pentacles being here is also coming to a place of acceptance. If we have experienced maybe ill health, we've experienced a loss, you may have come through falling ill, and that has impacted on your ability to then work in a particular area that you have chosen, or an area that you've pursued. But it's now kind of taking that time to kind of accept, but don't see this as the end, but see it as now it's creating a new beginning. It's creating a time of where you're having to be more flexible, more seeing how there's opportunities can now come from this. But it's going to take a time where you're going to have to see things in a different light. And essentially with the Eight of Swords being here, it's telling us we have to unravel all of that, maybe the ropes that we have placed around our mindset to kind of close us into thinking that all we can achieve is this. And we've got to see things in a sense of broadening our mindset, into a way that it can become more positive, more open to us seeing new beginnings, new opportunities around us. And the more we tap into that energy, the more we see that the Nine of Cups is here to remind us that you are blessed. You are blessed with many talents, with many skills. And those many skills and many talents will open doors for you. And also, if you have people, you might have had people come to you say, you're really good at this, you're really good at that. Don't worry. Like, if there's, okay, maybe this has impacted your health and you aren't able to do the things that you used to do before, or a particular career or a particular career choice that you pursued, but you have so many other talents that you can go and achieve. You can go and do this, you can do that. So you may have had those conversations, and I feel like it's taken that time to really tune in, okay? Because we've got 8, we've got a 5, and we've got a 9, and I feel like with these numbers, you may have seen these numbers, you may have come across these numbers, whether it's angel numbers or just noticing that there might be a significance here. But I sense that with these numbers here, that it's a process of transformation and taking that time to really embrace new into your life. And I also see that as if you wanting to bring new energy. We are in a new year. It's even saying to yourself an affirmation like, I welcome new energy into my life. I welcome this transformational energy into my life. And this can also be a spiritual awakening. Maybe you're recognizing, wow, the maybe my habits, my routines were no longer serving me, and it was placing me into this energy of kind of feeling like I'm not feeling motivated, inspired. And it's now really going back and saying, you know what, look back into your talents, look back at your skills, look at all the things that you've done before. Maybe you've got particular hobbies or interests that can inspire, you can feel inspired, motivated. It's also a time where people look at resolutions, bringing new beginnings, new energy, new things that they want to bring into their life. How can you bring that into your existence? Can it maybe taking a time of opportunity to be thankful, with the 5 of Pentacles as well, being thankful for what you have, taking that time to be more in the present, showing gratitude, whether it's showing gratitude to your ancestors, to your spirit guides, to your guardian angels, to the loved ones that you have around you, being more open to being thankful in your life, and just being thankful for what you have, so that you can then be, wow, my cups are actually full. It's just how I looked at it previously. I was looking at it with the 8 of Swords, kind of just looking at like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, rather than looking at, wow, look at all these things that I have around me. Look what's going on. Look at this house. Look at these places. If you look at the 8 of Swords, there's lots of stuff going on, but because in the picture here, that it displays like this figure who has this kind of, they just feel trapped around. But I feel with the red, it's like the red is almost like representing that passion. Look at this, so there's a lot of passion that's being kind of just trapped in what's going on with the mindset, and essentially to increase our mindset in terms of making it work for us, making it in terms of like a positive mindset. We've got to really take that time to really tune ourselves, and it's just like fitness is something, and this is something that a message that we say, at Wagwantarotandtea. Fitness is something that we cannot maintain in the sense that we can't just keep one level of fitness and just say, right, that's it, we don't need to keep working on it. It doesn't work like that. And it's the same with our mindset. We have to keep taking that time to make sure that we're doing self-maintenance, continue to work on our self-love, continue to work on our self-care, to continue to look after ourselves, to continue to tune in and tapping into that energy of talking to yourself positively and accepting that, working on our boundaries. What are we willing to accept? What are we willing to engage in? And it's also with maybe the Eight of Swords, you know, if you're constantly surrounded by energies or of where it's just very negative talking, very pessimistic, that can then take a hold onto your attitude on how you look at things, how you view things. And we've got to say to ourselves, are these energies, is it serving you? Is it serving you to be around or surrounded by kind of energies that are maybe low vibrational, not inspiring, not motivating you, you know, not making you see the potential that you have, the potential to grow, the potential to learn, okay? And it's also important with the law of attraction. It's about, you know, sometimes we are, you know, what we think, what we do. So it's being mindful as well. What is it that you are thinking? What is it that you are drawing? What is it that you're putting attention to that is making you feel this way? Okay, are you with me? Are you with me, collective? Okay, so we're really about taking that time to really tap into it, tap into what it is that you want to bring into yourself, to bring into your existence. What do you want to bring into your bubble, into your life, okay, into your surroundings, into your environment, okay? But with the Nine of Cups being here, I see great, brilliant, wonderful things. Once you tap into that energy of recognizing your true potential, you know, the worldly gifts you have to offer, and everyone brings greatness into the world. You just making sure you are recognizing, you know, your true authenticity and what you have to offer, and you have greatness to offer, and you just have to remember that and believe in yourself. Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to pull out a Jamaican proverb. Let's see what Jamaican proverb has to tell us as well, with it being a very powerful tool in itself. Right, so we've got one finger can't kill lice. One finger can't kill lice. That this is one finger alone cannot kill a lice. So let's see what additional messages has. So it says, work in a group. You know, no man or woman is an island. So think of this here. Look at the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is why. You know, we have to say the why when the messages are coming out, okay? If we see this figure here, it's like someone who's on their own, feeling like they're trapped, caught up in their own thinking, their own bubble, that it's kind of creating this kind of suffocation, okay? It's making them just feel like they're a prisoner to their own thoughts, okay? So here it's saying, let's work in a group, okay? No man or woman is an island. No man or woman is an island, okay? No one is an island on their own. So we all could do with help, you know? And if you're listening to this as a collective, we are supporting one another. We are learning with one another, you know? We are working towards supporting and strengthening our intuition, okay? So seek help from others when working on a project, or when there is something where you thought, right, I need to work on something. Let's say if it's in case with your finances, with the Five of Pentacles, how can, you know, work on making our finances more secure? Can we look at ways that we can put you know, use some income to save? Can we look at creating another side hobby? Can we maybe look at taking some time to volunteer, learn some new skills, you know, adapt to, you know, the current working career environment, you know, looking at maybe how you can invest in yourself, you know, so that you can feel more secure in yourself, you know, working on your confidence, working on your self security, you know, just feeling secure in yourself. And whether that's just like your self-esteem, you know, your body image, just tapping into that energy of really like saying, right, I'm gonna, for 30 days, I'm just going to just look in the mirror and just say an affirmation to myself, and I'm going to repeat it and daily, so I feel more confident and more attuned with bringing good vibrational energy my way. Whether it's going to mean taking a time to say, you know what, I'm going to stop with the Five of Pentacles, listening to any energy or like constant maybe news of like destruction, of sadness, because it's maybe impacting on my overall mental well-being with the Eight of Swords. So I'm going to take that opportunity to say, right, I'm going to just tune in to just listening to good news for a while and really just tapping into building my self-esteem, my confidence, you know. Wow. So these messages, you know, we can all learn from these messages, you know. So let's pull out a well-being message as well for the collective. So let's see, what well-being messages do the collective need to know? What well-being messages do the collective need to know? So we have, enjoy a nice relaxing bath. Enjoy a nice relaxing bath. And I can see in like just a nice bath, you know, maybe put some you know, some salts, like Himalayan salts, you know, just to help you to clear off, you know, old energy and help you to kind of just feel settled and unwind. Okay. Write down everything that is worrying you. Yes, thank you, Spirit. You know, write down what is worrying you. You know, if you're to come out of that Eight of Swords energy, write down what is worrying you. You know, it tells, you know, remember that no person, no individual is an island. So, you know, a problem shared, okay, is a problem halved. Okay. Wow. And turn off the phone. Hey, why? We say why because that's telling our spirit is talking and communicating with us. Okay. Turn off your phone. Sometimes having the phone, you know, your phone and engaging, or, you know, sometimes you just need to switch off, and creating healthy boundaries for yourself is so key. It's so vital, taking that time to look after yourself. And that's what we're all about at Wagwantarotandtea. Okay, so we're going to pull out some keywords. Let's see what keywords, okay? I'm just going to see what keywords do we need to know? What keywords do we need to see, or any keywords that resonate at this time? Let's see. Okay, right. So we have sunshine. Yes, you know, if there's some sun, you know, where you are, taking some time to just get some sun. Right, so we got boy, male. We got contact. We got fire. Yeah, so contact. We've got air. So lots of earthy elements here. Okay. Like. Proposal. We've got a proposal. We've got message. Laugh. Kind. Birthday. Oh, so something might be a birthday, might be a proposal, might be an annual, or something, maybe an annual event taking place. Night. We've got sweet. We've got release. Schedule. Okay, and we have yes, we've got sweet again. So sweet came out twice. So yeah, sweet. Yeah, good. There's some good messages coming. Decorum. We've got white, and we've got rock. Okay, so I feel like with these messages, you know, take what resonates, but I feel like essentially maybe taking some time to look after yourself, you know, go and have a nice relaxing bath, go and unwind, go and get some sunshine, go and get some fresh air. We've got sweet, maybe getting something, you know, if you've got a sweet tooth, or, you know, make a little sweet dessert or something that will just bring you some joy. Okay, laughter as well, you know, turning off that phone. Yes. And here we've got past as well. So yes, letting go, we have to let go of that past. You know, if that past is no longer serving us, and that past is making us, you know, holding on to us and making us feel a certain way, where we're feeling like we've kind of just lost out in the cold, and it is, in the month of January, it's also still in that wintry kind of vibes. We need to let go of those energies that are not serving us. You feel me? You feel me? You hear that? Yes, darling. We have to. So, let's pull out a message from the love box and let's see what additional message is there. So from the love box, let's see what message do the collective need to know from the love box. Oh, 2 came out already. Okay, so we have widowed. We have widowed. Okay. And we have, I have been playing the field. I have been playing the field. I have been playing the field. Okay. So to the collective, this may resonate with somebody in the collective, that they may relate to somebody who may have been widowed. Okay. And as well as playing the field, so there could be some relationship issues there, and where it has left, to somebody recognizing or knowing, and maybe just felt like they were being gaslighted, and the more they recognized it, it was like, maybe with the eight of swords as well being here, that kind of feeling like, no, I know that my mind is not deceiving me. I know that something's not right here, and trust yourself. Trust your intuition. And if you're widowed as well, it could be just taking that time to say, right, you've maybe experienced that loss, and now having to kind of adapt to a new life, adapt to a new surroundings, adapt to a new environment, and now taking that time to really get yourself out there again, meeting new people, spending time with your close loved ones. Okay, so we're gonna leave it here, but for the collective who chose pile 1, I hope the messages are resonating. Take what resonates and leave the rest. That is our motto at Wagwantarotandtea. Real talk. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go. This simply means that's how it goes around here. Okay. So if you haven't already, what you doing? Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, share with your friends and family. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay, click on that notification bell so you don't miss a beat around here. And be sure to put a little comment so we know what drink or what messages were resonating, and click on that notification bell. Okay. But be sure to look good, feel good. Yeah. And we'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan people. Wagwan tea sippers. Wagwan generals. So we have pile 2. Let's see. Wagwan. Okay. So we have the King of Pentacles. Oi, the King of Pentacles don't play. Okay. Right, we got the Strength card. And we have the 5 of Wands. So with the King of Pentacles, for the collective who chose this pile, okay, the King of Pentacles represents that energy of someone who's very good with money. And because it's a male figure, we're going to say, like, let's say a divine masculine, a masculine energy who's very good with money. But we're not watching gender around here, because it could be a male or a female, but it's an individual. Okay. Let me get my words out. Okay. When we're kind of like getting the messages, sometimes it's like my tongue wants to go, "Ugh," but it's like, right, let's catch up with the brain and the mouthpiece, okay? But let's get back on. Right, so with the King of Pentacles now, the King of Pentacles represents that energy of someone who's very good with money, okay? They are spot on, they know how to invest, how to save, how to manage money. They're very good. And you can find these individuals in maybe in places where they manage money, so maybe in the bank, accounting, they might be managing other people's money. They may also be very good at when it comes to property, when it comes to looking at good deals, just knowing how to save money, and also like not afraid to right, I'm gonna see how I can make this happen. Okay, I've got a dollar, I've got a pound, I've got a yen. Let me see how I can then multiply that. So they're very good at investing, long-term investing. They're very much about that. It's all about growth for them, seeing things like foreshadowing, long vision. Okay, so when I think of the King of Pentacles, I think of long vision. Someone who has a long vision, they know that Rome wasn't built in a day, and they're looking at, it's kind of like a well-seasoned, person who just like, I'm going to take that time to build and, finding opportunities and ways to accumulate. Okay, so we've got that here, and I feel like, with the collective who chose this, that you are very knowledgeable and have a lot of experience. Okay, so with the King of Pentacles, again, it can be someone who's of mature, who has got who's got a lot of experience, a lot of a wealth of experience. And I feel like with that wealth of experience, and it's being next to the Strength card, the Strength card, okay, it's giving me this energy of tap in to this strength of this wealth of knowledge, this wealth of experience that you have, because this wealth of knowledge that you have is going to open many doors. And I feel like if you've been having like lots of maybe career opportunities that you want to explore, also maybe wanting to look to save, to invest, this is got a great time for you to really review and tune in to where you want to move forward. And I feel like with the Five of Wands being here, the Five of Wands is also kind of saying, right, you are in a very good position right now to really just tap into what it is that you want to do, where you want to see yourself in maybe the next 5 to 8 months. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Maybe the next 5 and 8 months, you may have some plans to maybe, let's say if someone maybe wants to retire, maybe someone wants to go and to have a sabbatical or have a break, or you may want to kind of look at having like a nice long summer break, that you might be looking at, okay, ways that I can do that, what can I do now to get myself there. And I feel like you might be even tuning yourself to just saying, right, I know this is where I want to be and this is my vision. And I feel like with the King of Pentacles as well is also like, some of you have maybe also created your own vision boards. You might have like created like a structure or like a habit or some routines that you're saying, right, I want to follow this now, this is what I want to do. I want to take that time to really visualize, really focus on what it is that I want to bring into my life, what I want to bring into my existence. And then with the Strength card being here, saying, right, I'm going to take that time to say, right, I need to discipline myself. If I need to, really get myself on board to say, right, if this is where I want to be, right, I want to kind of accumulate these things. I want to, work on my money, work on maybe looking at how I can bring more income in through side hustles, looking at a possible career move or things like that, or ways that I can maybe even just save on my utility bills, here and there, just being more money savvy with how I do things, as well as with like living costs and different things. Like you might be just looking at it going, I'm not going to let what's going on externally, stop me from believing in my power to manifest, believing in my power to bring things, because I sense as well, because you recognize that the law of attraction works. So you're like, right, I just know that I need to tune in myself to bring in what it is that I want, and I know that I'm going to be able to do it by taking on a disciplined approach and recognizing that I am a creator. So when with the strength card as well, the strength card, I see it's like that Leo energy, and it's that kind of like, you know, taking that initiative to be the brave one, you know, and but also recognizing that you are an infinite like creator. You create things, you bring things into your world, and you recognize that with the King of Pentacles, that hey, you know, as much as like that I have the power to manifest and visualize, I also have to take action. And I've sensed that this is what you're willing to do, but you're also willing to work with others to help bring in what it is that you want with the Five of Wands. But I feel like with the Five of Wands as well, it can represent that competition, that you're not afraid of a little bit of competition, or let's say, because five can also represent that kind of conflict energy, but you're not afraid of the like of putting yourself out there to maybe go and apply for a new job, or to work with others, or putting yourself into maybe new opportunities or new environments where it's going to have to challenge you. I feel like you are looking forward to embracing that, because you have the skills, you have the capabilities, and you're taking this opportunity to move forward. And the more you take on that opportunity to see like, well, look, I'm really good at this, you know, and I know that I can make this happen. Whether if it's like even a fitness, or you wanting to just like work on some goals, you know that you have to make those sacrifices of being more disciplined, like and really discipline yourself to say, right, I'm going to be able to see, you know, my growth accumulate, maybe let's say from 5 months to 8 months, because I'm willing to take that time. But I feel like also with the eighth being here, you know, in the center, is also important. And during the eighth month, we also have the Lion Portal. So the Lion Portal could be a really good time as well for you to manifest, okay, to take that time to really capitalize and tune into your manifestations. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna pull out a Jamaican proverb. Let's see what message the Jamaican proverb has for us. Okay, what message do we need to know? Okay, ooh, not expect nothing from a pig but a grunt. So don't expect nothing from a pig but a grunt. Don't expect nothing from a pig but a grunt. Okay, so do not expect anything but a grunt from a pig. Okay, so this is telling us, don't expect or have high hopes or expectations if you know someone, okay, is an idiot. Don't be fooled by an idiot. Don't be fooled by an idiot. And I feel like this could be maybe something that we might need to just be aware of, because with the Five of Wands as well, and you're wanting to maybe like, you know, work with others, taking that time to maybe challenge, like, you know, push yourself in different places. I feel like it's also saying, just be mindful that even though you have maybe ambitions and you want to move forward, and it might also you having to take that time to say, right, I know I'm not going to be able to get there just by myself. I need to work with others. Maybe taking that time to just be mindful of who you're working with, and making sure maybe you've like small print is all, you know, if there's any documents or anything that needs to be signed, any agreements, that you are making sure you have gone through, and not just relying on trust, and taking that time to just really just be mindful of, you know, who you're partnering with or who you're working with. And essentially that's what I'm getting from the additional message from the Jamaican proverb reading. Okay, right, so we're going to pull out some keywords. Let's see what messages, like additional messages we can get from the keywords. So we're going to pull out some keywords. Let's see what keywords want to come out. Okay, so we have protection. Okay, we have protection. We have blessing. we have tradition, we have date, sleep, pattern, travel, hug, close, okay, energy, think, the universe. Wow, look at that. Contact, older female, okay, good, yours, exit, present, burden, celebrate, we have color, we have dark, we have physical. So we have a mixture of keywords here, you know, with blessings, patterns, we've got tradition, and maybe with the King of Pentacles here again, it could be like lots of traditions, maybe the things that you have taken on, you know, to get you to where you are, and also maybe where you want to be. But I'm also getting like it's saying dark, and how we had from the Jamaican proverb earlier, don't expect anything from a pig but a grunt. So again, maybe being mindful of who you're working with to get where you know, maybe let's say if you've got a next goal or a next ambition, just making sure you've gone through all the as I say, you've crossed all the T's, and the, you know, making sure that you've fully taken that time with the protection being here to check on, you know, what it is that you are looking to do or working on, or whether you're working with somebody else. But I also feel like it's saying take time to celebrate your wins as well, you know, making sure you are celebrating your wins, okay, taking that time to embrace that. And I feel like that is something that is so important, you know, because sometimes we can easily forget to celebrate our achievements, celebrate what we've actually achieved, and looking back over time, reflection, you know, through reflection, we are able to look back and go, wow, I did this, I really did, me one, I did it, no way, I did it. Yes, you did. And it's really about embracing that and achieving that. With the physical, I feel like again this could be maybe, you know, taking that time to work on yourself, making sure that you know you're looking after your health, and strength could be, you know, a very important factor in that. You're really taking that time to look after your health, okay. And the universe is here as well. I feel like the universe is here to remind you that the universe is supporting you. The universe is listening. So just being mindful of, you know, maybe taking that time to just show gratitude, be really thankful. And this is why we love, you know, to open readings with a gratitude, being thankful, because it really helps us to stay in the present. And the present is here to really be thankful and embrace and be embrace what you have and be thankful for what you have. Burden is here, so I think it's also being mindful if there's anything going on, maybe just having to review if there's anything where you're feeling like it's a burden, or maybe, you know, sense of tradition being here. If there's things that maybe you're feeling like you're always that person who is the one who's got everything together, that maybe when it comes to, you know, talking about your feelings, talking about it can maybe put you in a place of where you might be overthinking, and you might need a hug at times. And we're going to give you a nice hug, okay? And making sure you're looking after your energy, yeah? Yeah, with some good sleep. Look at that, it's good sleep. But I feel like as well, colour is here. Maybe taking that time to make sure you are wearing lots of nice colours, vibrant colours as well, because we've got dark hair as well, and clothes. So if there's maybe any things that needs closing, that could maybe take that time to look at it. And we've got older female here, so this may resonate with somebody, you know, of an older female. It could be just someone who's just a bit has a bit more experience, okay. So let's pull out some love messages from the love box. Let's see what other messages that we can have for the collective before we close the read. What other messages does the collective need to know? Okay. Ooh, okay, with that one we've got a love interest. So there may be a love interest, and maybe this could be with the older female. There could be a love interest here. Okay. Then we have, I don't want to break up, but can we recover from this? Ooh, so this brings a different story to this. I don't want to break up, but can we recover with it from this? And I see this as well, like how we had the Jamaican proverb. You know, if someone if you see someone as an idiot, and you know that's how they've kind of always been silly. They've always kind of been on that wavelength. Can you expect any better from that, or better from them? But here as well, I don't want to break up, but can we recover from this? And we have the Five of Wands. So and again, the Five of Wands, I feel like it's also, you know, the Five of Wands also reminds me of, like, you know, putting a puzzle together. So could have been like some challenges, some conflict that has led to this situation to break up, and essentially someone wanting a reconciliation. But I also sense that maybe with this reconciliation, we have close, and that makes, you know, we have close, that maybe someone wants to close this situation, but you know, we have an exit, but there's kind of like a close and exit, that maybe that could be something that you may have pondered on, but it might not necessarily be what you truly want and where you want to be. And you probably kind of have taken that time to really look into it and go, well, I have thought about it several times, and I don't see how it works in my favor, taking back on this relationship where it led to this. Because ultimately, if it had gone to this where, you know, maybe a disagreement where you couldn't come back or resolve, it's about, look, here we got again, oi, there might be a pattern here, and if you're unable to shift this pattern, you know, maybe the only thing is to exit and to close this chapter. Okay. Oh, but look, we've got contact as well here, and travel. So let's see what the next one is. I think you are so hot. I think you are so hot. The older female is coming to mind here. So maybe there is somebody, yeah, that thinks you are so hot, that sees you, and what you have to offer. And I'm kind of sensing that you might see it as just very flattering. May not want to explore it, but you are just very flattered by the idea that someone sees you as hot. But yes, man, you are hot. You are hot. Darling, you are hot. Know this. Recognize this. You are hot. Yes. Yes, darling. Hey. So we're going to leave it here, but to the collective who chose pile 2, I hope the messages are resonating. You know what we do around here? Take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here. I saw it go around here. Okay, this simply means that's how it goes around here. So take what resonates and leave the rest. But be sure, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, just a little free thing that you can do, you know, to help the channel grow and to help us connect with other like-minded people, so we can bring in more of that love and light energy to the love and light family at Wagwantarotandtea. So be sure to like and subscribe, and give us a nice little cheeky comment as well. Let us know, you know, what you was drinking, what you was sipping on, what you was snacking on, and what messages are resonating. You know, the more we engage, we just love it. Okay. So tell a friend to tell a friend, but be sure to look good, feel good. All right, feel irie, and I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. How are you all doing? So let's see Wagwan on the pile free. Okay. Ooh, we got the Four of Wands, baby. The Four of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Five of Cups. Okay. So, with the Four of Wands, think of just joy, think of good vibrations, think of party, think of proposals, think of marriage, think of, doors opening. It's like when I see the Four of Wands, it's just good energy, good vibrational energy up in this, yeah? Four of Wands, just enjoying, that's what I see here. But with this now, with the combined with the Knight of Cups, this is telling me there's a lot, with the Knight of Cups represents this kind of energy of somebody, who is ready to kind of put themselves out there, maybe romantically, maybe taking that time to go and, explore something, taking the option to kind of, even if they might feel a bit shy, a bit nervous, they're willing to kind of take that time to say, what do I have to lose if I don't, if I don't try? Like I get that I would rather regret not trying, so I'm going to just try. I might not 100%, because if you look at the horse as well, the horse kind of looks a bit shy, like but I'm still gonna go and just see, where it goes. And I feel like that sometimes you might get that energy. Okay, I just want to see where it goes, where it kind of flows. And I feel like sometimes, if you're pursuing a relationship and someone's like, oh, I just want to see where it. Sometimes it may that they may want more, but not willing or confident to really say what it is that they truly want. And at Wagwantarotandtea, this is why we're all about, that true authenticity, because the more confident you become with saying what it is that you truly want and what you truly desire, then you can truly manifest what it is that you want. That is law of attraction at its finest, But if you are wrapped up in saying that you're not making it clear, you're not putting it out with conviction what it is that you truly want, okay, then you can see why maybe the Five of Cups is here. Because if we're not being clear with what it is that we truly want to do, with the Five of Cups representing that energy of loss, it's representing that energy of, sadness. Particularly when it comes to love, or anything that we love, anything that we value, anything that we deem worthy of love, okay, whether it could be a loved one, close loved one, or anything like that. I feel like the this being here there could be some, maybe someone out there may have experienced a loss, whether it could be a loss of a marriage, a loss of a relationship, a loss of a close one. But I feel like with the Knight of Cups being here, it's also kind of there could be more than one story here, but I feel like it can also be telling us that maybe I wish I could have said this to you. I wish I was more confident in expressing how I really feel. I wish I never was so blasé about what we had, and I really wish I could have said the things that I needed to say, or what I wanted to say, and just took the time to just have more confidence. Because I feel like you might be also focusing on all the good times, the good memories, and maybe thinking, oh man, she was the one, he was the one. This is the energy I'm getting. She was the one, he was the one. Like, why did I play games here? Why was I being so kind of playful, or kind of coming across like I was being romantic and and doing all those things, but still at the same time not really being genuinely clear in what I truly wanted. So I'm kind of getting a lot of third party energy here, that maybe the person, may have kind of, they wanted those things, and they would have said that they wanted those things, but then when it came to it, may not have shown it in the kind of the physical sense, or shown it in the way that they may have, I'm kind of getting, they may have shown love the way that you may have told them how you want to experience love, in order to try and kind of get you into their presence. Let's say get you into their environment, get you into their existence. Maybe you find that you are more drawn to them, more attracted to them, but then later finding out over time that there might have been an imbalance in how you saw and how you view things, that it was then coming to the point of, who is this person? Who are you? That's what I'm kind of getting. Like, you kind of said maybe there wasn't a true authenticity there. And I feel like in this month of January, maybe those feelings have kind of come back. Your intuition may have kind of just kicked in from nowhere, where sometimes you might find yourself thinking about that person, and it just like their name might just pop in your head from nowhere, and you're like, wow, this person must be thinking about me, because this is more than a coincidence now to be having these thoughts and feelings of somebody. They must be like just thinking about me, because you could just be maybe just doing something monotonous, something like just working on maybe maybe just tidying up, doing a chore, working, and just from nowhere their name or their thought just pops in their head or something, and you're just thinking, yeah, I'm generally not thinking about them, and they just come from nowhere. And but it can also be another story where there could have been a loss of a loved one, and maybe this time is bringing that kind of sadness of reminiscing on all the good times that you had, and really wanting to kind of reminisce on the past. But I feel like it's also with the Five of Cups. Okay, the Five of Cups kind of reminds me of the Eight of Swords a bit, in terms of sometimes we can kind of get caught up in this energy of not seeing what we have around us, not seeing the love that we have around us, not seeing the good energy that we have around us, the good support systems that we have around us. Because with the Five of Swords, if we look at the Five of Swords, it's someone who's kind of in this mourning. Their head is down, they're wrapped up in their kind of their cape, a black cape. This morning we see that there's water going through, over bridges. It reminds me of that song. There's a song, but we'll move on. Where there's these cups have been spilled. So let's say these cups of love have been spilled, but there's two cups here. There's two cups here. And think of the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is like that soulmate energy. There is still love there, but because we're mourning, we're of the grief and the loss that we have from these three cups, that we can't see what we have. We can't see the other love. We can't see the other joys that we have in our life, and I feel like this is also a message to tell us to just be mindful of, that we might be ignoring or not paying attention to what we have around us. And use this, if you're seeing this now, take that time to really reflect, and even saying to yourself, wow, I'm thankful for the love that I have. Even if it's not a romantic love, you might be single, you might not be in a relationship, but being thankful, but for having a good circle of friends, good neighbors that you have, you know, good colleagues, because these are all different types of love, you know, where, you know, you having like good, healthy circles of like trusted people that you know, you enjoy having in your life. And I feel like it's really telling us just to be thankful for, you know, the people that we have in our life. Yes, there are some people that come and go, and that's part of life. That's part of life cycles, you know. That's just part of how things are, how things are, just how the way things are. But it's also recognizing that through that process, there are people that do stay, like these Two of Cups, and being thankful for them, you know. So let's see what message the Jamaican proverb has for us. What does the Jamaican proverb want us to know? Oh, that one popped out. Let's quickly have a look. Okay, so we have two. So we're gonna read everything. Let's read the two. We have not everything, and not every kinteet I laugh. So I not every kinteet I laugh. So we have not everything is funny, okay? So basically, yeah, not everything is funny. Okay, so if you see someone smiling, it doesn't mean that they're smiling with you. They might be annoyed with you. They might be angry with you. Okay, they might not even see what you have as think it's funny. Okay, so not everything is funny. So we need to be mindful of who we might offend. They might be planning for you. So that might be in the sense of like, oh, when you think they're laughing with you, and they're thinking, no, they're just waiting on how they can, you know, make something, how they can kind of get their own back on you. Okay, and as we mentioned earlier with the Knight of Cups, maybe it could have also been that person is showing you love, but it's at the same time maybe, you know, this whole, oh, see where it goes, and see where it goes, see where it goes is not very intentional. And I feel like maybe if you was looking for intentional love, you're like, right, you know what, where is intentional, because this is where I want to be. So if I want to be the energy of the Four of Wands, you know, where it's like intentional love, you know, then I know that I need to then take that time to say, right, I need to make sure that I am being intentional. And to be intentional is also making sure my boundaries are clear, that to see where it goes, to see where this lies, that does not lie with being intentional. Maybe taking the time to say, let's be friends, let's develop a friendship, but knowing that our intention is ultimately long-term commitment, marriage. You know, now it's like, okay, well, now this is intentional because we're moving towards this. But then if we're kind of like, it's kind of maybe I'm kind of getting the energy of like we're acting like we are in a long-term relationship, but on a temporary solution or temporary kind of notion of let's see where this goes. This can then lead to, you know, feeling of loss, feeling of like, hold up a minute, what happened here? I thought you really cared for me. And it can, you know, can lead to sadness of maybe, I'm kind of getting the energy of as well, maybe there might have been, you know, a relationship where it kind of led to maybe having a child was born from this situation, but the relationship kind of fizzled out, and then this kind of led to, you know, a mourning of loss, because it's not essentially what you may have wanted for yourself. You may have wanted to have, you know, to be in a loving and caring and nurturing relationship, and it did not come into fruition the way you had hoped. But then you had then left with a beautiful loving child, you know, or a beautiful loving you know, like a child or baby that you know, where you can love and cherish and you know, put all that love energy in, you know, and see it as a blessing. Okay, Then we also have self-praise is no recommendation. So self-praise and no recommendation, yeah? So self-praise is no recommendation, yeah? Self-praise and no recommendation. Yes. So don't always be too quick to be boastful. Let others praise you. So that's another message that is telling us, don't be quick to boast and brag about what's going on and what you're doing, and let other people praise you. And I feel like this is also, again, with the 5 of Cups being here, and the Knight of Cups, maybe again, if there's that kind of playful, let's see it where this goes. Where's the concrete? Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? And taking that time to say, well, I'm going to not get so caught up in the whole romance of it all and thinking, oh yes, this person sweet me up and they make me feel nice and they make me feel irie, yeah. So they're making you feel sweet and nice, irie, but then after that, under that, where's the real substance here? Where is the real juice? And I feel like this is what Spirit is really telling us, to be intentional. And the more intentional you are, and the more you are willing to create healthy boundaries for yourself when you are going out to and even if it's not love, but whatever you wish to bring into your world, whatever you wish to manifest, being intentional is key. Okay, so we're gonna pull out some well-being messages. Let's see what well-being messages you need to hear. What do you need to hear? Okay, so we have play some calming music, get dressed up and step out. Hey, period. Get dressed and step out. Yeah, because getting dressed and step out, honey, will get you out that energy of you just like feeling like, you're just mourning over the loss of something that, either there's a loss of something that you can, that was not serving you. Okay, but also maybe could be a loss of just feeling down. And it's like, right, well, we have to come out of this energy, because over time, this energy will then impact on your whole well-being, your overall well-being, how you see things, how you value things, how you view yourself, okay, how you talk to yourself. And get some fresh air. Yes, we all need to get some fresh air, because it really helps us, makes us feel good. FaceTime call a friend, yes, and go to a comedy club. Yes, go and smile, go and laugh, go and kin your teeth. So kin your teeth is like where you just see a full set of teeth, you're just laughing and you're just having a whale of a time. You're having some good vibrational time, some good vibes. Okay, so we're gonna pull out some keywords and followed by some love messages. Let's pull out the love messages. Let's see what love messages there is. Let's see what love messages are there for the collective in the love box. What love messages? Okay. Ooh, a couple came out, and I did say there was different. Seems like there's different stories here going on with this one. Okay. Right, and it was the third reading. Okay. Okay, right, so we have, I think you are so hot. Wow. So someone thinks you are very hot. Now we have financial differences. So there may be some financial differences in this situation, and maybe that could have led to the loss of the relationship, or maybe not seeing how you can work overcome those situations. I am not the same person you left. So I feel like if there is maybe some reconciliation or wanting reconciliation, the time apart has then ultimately changed you, but changed you in a way where you're like, right, I'm going to take that time to work on myself. honey, I am not gonna stay there and just dwell on you. No, 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 no. That them days there, them days are over. Them days gone. Them days gone. So whatever you have, you gotta come. You gotta come with a good. You gotta come with everything good right now. Good finances, good body, good mind, good laughter, good comedy. Like that's what I'm kind of getting. If you ain't feel it, if you ain't coming with that energy, then I ain't got time for you. And I feel like this is, once you've kind of come out of this energy of the Five of Cups, I feel like this is where you're kind of like the Knight of Cups. If the Knight of Cups is coming with a player energy, you're like, no. Sorry, I'm good. I don't need to entertain this anymore. You know, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to be. I want to be maybe in a married and a long-term committed relationship. And, you know, I'm ready to I'm ready to love. I'm ready to put myself out there, and I'm going to be intentional with it. Woo! Yes, you go there. You go, girl. You go, boy. Yes. Ooh, and then we got, I love everything about you. I love everything about you. I love everything about you. Wow. Wow. So there is definitely a lot of love in this energy. A lot of love going on here with the Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups showing up. So we've got sexy thoughts. So someone is having sexy thoughts. It's definitely a love interest here, but I feel like it's more than one going on here. You know, it could be a new person that is loving, like has a love interest, and it could also, what I'm also getting now as well, that it could be someone that likes you. And remember, we had the Five of Cups is saying that sometimes you might not see who might have interest in you, that you might be mourning somebody else that you liked, but there could be someone that equally likes you, you know, the same way that you like the other person who's no longer in your life, but you can't see the genuine love they have for you because you're so focused on the other person. Okay. Oi, oi. So let's pull out some, just before we close this reading. Oh, we have get yourself some fresh air. Oh yes, no, we've seen that. Get yourself some fresh air. So we're gonna see what keywords do we need to know? What do we need to see right now? What messages do we need to hear from these keywords? Okay, so we're gonna pull out a couple. So we got communication. Wow, we have synchronicity. So remember we said maybe you might see some signs, you might see some things. Look at boundaries that might make you think of somebody from the past. It might make you think of your love interest. We've got cold, boundaries. We've got thankful, contact, opportunity, night. We've got new here. Wow. We have reflect, news, reach, offer, diverse. Wow, we've got quite a lot. Fish. Remember we did mention again, because fish represents pregnancy, so there could have been a pregnancy in in one of the situations as well. Wow, look at this. Then we have key. We have lessons, we have heart. Wow. Okay, we have give, we have organize. There's so many messages here. Education, we had lessons earlier. Universe, rules. We have relationship, we have through. We have double standard, us. Right, I'm just trying to go through them as quickly as I can. We have money, we have boy, male, sports, help, proposal. Look at that proposal. Body. Wow. We have party, follow, kiss, shadow. Okay, we have feel. Okay, we have light, focus, release, take, why, love. Look at that. Love, light, cold, heart, offer, boundaries. We've got dad. Look at that. Dad here. Boy, male. So, communication. So I feel like with how, because we've had so many different stories in this one reading, wow, collective, you know, and I feel like it could be also the power of the, you know, of this being the third reading, you know, and it's the three represents many, you know, three represents few. Okay, many different stories could and I've noticed that sometimes that tends to happen with a number 2 or a number 3 reading. There could be several different messages going on in the one read, but I feel like this could be a love interest, where it could be somebody who you did not see as a particular love interest at the time, that is really seeing you in someone that they would love to pursue, with the Knight of Cups being here, okay, and would love to take that courage. But it could also be that maybe that you not seeing them as that person because you have caught up in the past, you know, the loss of maybe a previous relationship. And I feel like there may have been a pregnancy from the previous relationship. You know, they may have been somebody where there is no contact. I did see contact earlier from these messages. There may not be a contact, and we have a double standard as well. So there may be some kind of things that, you know, you kind of notice maybe over time that this person, it wasn't as genuine as they came across. I feel like maybe as well with the shadow being here, it may have made you having to look at ways you can release, focus on yourself. Maybe you've been questioning the why, you know, looking at what was happening to you as a lesson, a life lesson. Maybe asking yourself, what is it that, why has this happened? What is it that the universe wanted you to learn from this? Looking at maybe patterns of behavior. Has these kind of been things that you overlooked? You know, you never took the time maybe to really take the time to reflect, and now you're looking at it and seeing it as like maybe the coldness in the behavior, taking that time to reflect. Like there's lots of kind of messages here, like even synchronicities. There may have been signs, there may have been like maybe even red flags, and it's like with money, trust, you know, travel. We've got here old as well of offer, boundaries. Like, could there have been things that maybe now you're looking back and just thinking, wow, now I can see that maybe there was some things that I ignored or chose to ignore, and that or overlooked. Sometimes it's not even to say you chose to ignore, but maybe in the moment did not take the time to reflect on the situation. But maybe now looking back, you can see how it was a double standard. You know, that maybe what pattern or boundaries that was placed on you, that you saw that it was not the same in return, okay, or they did not follow the same pattern in return, or how they saw things or value things. But there is someone here that does think that you are hot. But I feel like, you know, making sure you trust your intuition, use your discernment, and making sure you've taken the time to work on yourself first. Fill yourself with love. Fill yourself with that love energy, okay, of taking that time to look after yourself, you know, pour that love into your cup first. Pour those love, make sure you're pouring that love into your cup first before then going out and seeking another relationship. Because then, pattern, boundaries are here. And I feel like with pattern and boundaries are here is a lesson, and like an education. I feel like it's really kind of telling you, like, we've got to really take that time to really make sure that you are, wanting to bring in the love and that is right for you. And the more intentional you become, the more you can then recognize if there are patterns of behavior or unhealthy boundaries that are not serving you. If you're kind of getting an impression that maybe the Knight of Cups, or the energy is coming across like maybe they're not genuinely the person that you thought they were, or things like that, it's like, right, let me just take that time to work on myself and build my confidence, building, what love looks like for me. I'm going to play some calming music, bringing in that good energy, that good vibrational energy. Go to a comedy club, FaceTime and call a friend, get up and get up dressed and step out looking good, feeling hot. Yes, I'm bringing that energy. Okay, but yes, using your discernment every time. So, to the collective who chose path 3, I hope the messages are resonating. Remember, what we do around here, take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here. I saw it go around here. It just simply means this is how it goes around here. Just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Okay, so if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwantarotandtea. Yes, click on that notification bell so you don't miss a beat, and put a comment on, tell us what you was drinking, what you was snacking on, what messages are resonating. We love to engage with your messages. And tell a friend to tell a friend, share it with your friends and family, but make sure you look good, feel good, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan.